Come, all you moonshiners, if you want.
Whoa, here he comes. Bearded, it's about time. Look at here. Man, all the way from New Zealand.
Good to meet you, George.
Man, we're glad you're here. Yeah.
Did I get a kiss? Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yeah, you looking good. Man, hey, how was the trip? Good? Good. Well, we're all three here, and you know what? We're going to do something dangerous today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And we're in Texas, so
Yeah,
it could mean lots of different things.
Yeah, you never know. All right,
I did bring my pistol.
I did too.
Shooting. George, well, George is a Texan, so of course he's got a gun.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Yeah, don't screw around and take that.
Someone down here thinks he's in a rap video.
Shit, yeah.
Come, all you moonshiners, if you want to hear how to make the booze around here. I forgot the words.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
man.
too. You know, I learned how to play it on the guitar.
Did you?
Yeah, I opened up one of my videos with it, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I remember
And
that.
I looked at it and went, you thought I was going to do it, didn't you? No, I ain't going to do it. I might just finish it one day, who knows. All right. Well, yeah, we got the G still. So we're getting ready to run this thing. We got it all fired. We got it loaded. All we got to do now is fire it up.
Let me get rid of that. On continuity on your channel.
Oh, hey, yeah. All right, we're going to run our pot still mode in our G still. And the three of the, I guess, I don't know if we're the three amigos or
I
what.
think we're close enough to the three
Close
amigos.
enough. Yeah. It's better than the Three Musketeers.
I was going to say the Three Stooges, but...
Well,
That is probably even a better description.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Let's go. Simple pot still mode. We're going to do standard four shots collection. So it'll do that for us. And then we'll start. Our hearts collection is going to be an output value of 80% ABV. And go, baby, go. And go, baby, go. So we're going to stop it at, well, let me back up and say here, output value 15%. I don't usually go that low.
I only go that low if I'm collecting low wines to
Right,
fuse
for
again.
some other reason. Yeah, I don't usually do that. So we're going to, there we go. And then use charcoal filtration. Now, in this particular case, we're going to say yes because we're going to bypass the filter. That way we can go out and make other kind of trouble while this is running by itself. We'll just put a jug down there and collect it, but normally we just say no. And then is there a batch in there? Yes.
It's the batch I fermented, and it's a surprise because Jesse doesn't know what's in there.
It's on.
We're on.
We're
Ready
on.
to go.
Okay, now here's my display. Right now column temp is 32, output's 32, needle valve is 0. Still waiting. We'll develop our azeotrope temperature later on when it starts running. So it's on.
Awesome.
All right. Let's move
Looking
on.
forward to it. Yeah, and get a big jug and put cuts jars in it. I'm just thinking because if we're off doing
It's up
other
to you.
stuff, then do you know what I mean? If we overflow something,
Yeah, because
just to give us an
it's going to pump out like
Mhm.
a quart every 16 minutes or so.
Wow, really? Yeah, it doesn't necessarily.
Dang,
So,
that is fast.
My one's pretty slow, but I think that's the jacket, the oil jacket, taking its toll.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately.
well, you know, we were doing pints in New Mexico, and we were pumping out almost to the second a pint every 8 minutes
Oh, yeah.
out of that 100-liter jacketed.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got you both beat on the gut, that's for sure.
Damn. Well, who's got all the good looks? Well,
We're all screwed.
Oh gosh, look, here we are. Who'd have thunk it? Huh?
I know, right?
All the way from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I come all the way from Texas. Hey, Bearded, hey, you're from Texas. Yeah, but here we are all together.
Oh, there's my dad way over there. Hi, Dad! He's flipping me off. He's flipping me off.
Yeah, we
I
just
got
thought it'd be a good thing to do. Just, you know, kind of sit down and
Yeah.
just hash
And
out
chat.
some ideas and chat. You know, like you know,
Yeah.
the biggest questions in the world that need be answered.
Yeah, let's get the serious stuff done before we get into too much trouble.
Yeah, I got a feeling trouble is coming. So man, anybody can start. I mean, first of all, Beard, your specialty is taking the art of grains or any other constituent in a mash, in a brew, in a wort, and you take it to the next level. I mean,
Doing something weird with it.
yeah, not just weird, but practical and very adaptive. So, I mean, I get so many comments about some of the things that you've done, and I point people to your channel all the time, and they're like, "Well, how do I malt this?" Man, you need to get in touch with Beard.
Yeah,
He's your guy for that,
Yeah, that malting robot stuff.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I should have brought it. We could, dry our laundry.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the pumpkin malting is.
That was a weird thing inspired by a commenter that on one of my malted corn videos, he asked if I had ever malted pumpkin seeds, and so I was like, well, heck, let's try it out.
Yeah, it's possible. But Jesse, you're the expert on the analytical aspects of distilling.
Let me remove the expert part from that equation. But sure.
Sure, yeah, I know. You like I do all the time. I'm like, man, you give me too much credit. I'm just a simple old country boy that. And, you two are the same way. You want to know everything about your craft, your hobby, so that you can help.
I think we're all really good at jumping down research rabbit holes.
I think that's it. Yeah, it's one of those hobbies that I am a firm believer that there is not a single master of distilling on the face of the planet.
Very true.
It's just one of those hobbies
You're
you
always
cannot learn everything. Yeah, and the only way to reach for that goal, which by the time I'm 50 maybe, but I mean the only way to do it is to do stuff you've never done before, right?
Exactly.
And the best way to do that is to try and find someone else that has gone before you and stand on the shoulder of giants. And and I think you're right, dude. I feel like that's what we don't try to do best, right?
Yeah.
We try and find information that's out there that's maybe not accessible, or it's a little hard to swallow.
We're
as it is.
information condensers.
Exactly.
And another thing too is I like that idea of standing on the shoulders of giants because we absolutely do, in my opinion as well.
100%.
But it's and I always say too, check me when I say something. Check me. I check everything. And if somebody says something and it sounds good, I'll try it. But by golly, I'm going to check every bit of it. It's not to check them. It's just I need to understand it. So,
because there's only so much somebody can give you in a comment where they say, "Hey, try doing this way."
Exactly.
But yeah, I get ideas, but also I get research subjects all the time. Somebody the other day said, "Hey, have you ever tried a Rattler beer?" I was like, "Rattler beer? What is that?" And that's
They're not popular.
It's no.
Oh, they're quite popular in New Zealand.
Well, I mean, we have a couple of them. They're shandy. It's a shandy base.
Exactly.
But I didn't know that it was a really old style.
Yeah.
So I started doing research, and guess what? I'm going to make some Rattler beer.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Once you get down that rabbit hole, you're like, okay, well, now I need to make a supplies list.
Yeah. It's interesting though, right? Because the comment that I'm a pretty firm believer that text on the screen is the worst possible way to communicate.
Yeah.
So it's really hard sometimes, especially when you've put a lot of information into a video. A lot of time, a lot of edit. It's the research, the shooting, the practical stuff, and then by God, the editing. And you put your heart and soul into a video, and then someone calls you out on something in like a 2-sentence comment. And you've really got to swallow your pride to even read the comment, right? It's so easy to just go, nah.
Exactly. I give you one of the best examples I can recall is, I was doing a video and I did the conversions, metric and
Right.
and I said, it's about a quart, and a quart is, a liter is 3.78, whatever it was,
Yeah.
And immediately after that, like the next day, I got a comment that says, well, it's actually 3.78. Come on. So you're wrong. I was like, oh gosh.
I gave up, man. I don't even try. I don't even try to convert anymore because I can't. My head doesn't let it happen.
I don't bother with folks that are going to nitpick that much. Obviously, you're just there to say that one comment. You're not there to contribute.
Well,
Thank you for the interaction.
Yeah.
And you know what? I leave every comment
comment of good, bad, or indifferent. I will not stifle anybody's free speech rights or their ability to express their opinion. And
Unless they're actively trying to piss, like if they're going after me, that's fine. But if they're going after other people in a comment section that are being constructive or at the very least being polite, that's never actually happened to me. But that's the you can call me out on whatever you want. You can call me a prick. I don't care.
Community
So far, I've only had one commenter that went after some other people in comments. And I had to get rid of them off the channel. But I mean, most of the time, everybody's so constructive.
It's
even,
amazing.
Even if they're not, they're supportive. They're at least I wouldn't go
contributing.
that far.
Yeah, they're contributing in some way.
They're contributing in some ways. Like one guy was like, "Stop talking so much. You just want to hear yourself talk."
I get that a lot.
But
I've got to explain it. I mean, there's no other way to get it to you.
I try to. You have no idea how much we film. You know, we all film. Like, I don't know. If you watch a 15-minute video from any one of us, chances are there's an hour's worth of footage, and we cut a lot out. Not just the pauses and I cut out a lot of ums and uhs because I do that all the time. But
I find myself reconstructing the whole power of video editing changes the. You realize you lost your train of thought. Or,
I go from the shop. I say, great, I got a good cut. I'll take it in the house. I'll start working on it. I go, oh man! So I grab the disc. I run back out. I leave everything set up. I just same close and I shoot another little portion. I go back in. I go, okay, this fits in here. And I go, oh man, that's it. I go back out and do that. So there's a lot of effort. But
that's a lot more dedication. If you see one of my videos, and you see a shirt change or a beard change.
Oh, dude, I don't give a
in the middle of the video, that's because
it's
a
been a lot.
month after I filmed the video, right when I'm ready to post it, I was like, dang it, I forgot to mention that. So I couldn't film it. Clip it.
Actually, right before I got on the plane to come here, I had to get 3 videos in the can and schedule them ahead of time. Right? So, like, there's a video went out a couple of days ago while I was in Texas, and I was, I'm done. Finally, I can pack my bags. Got it all ready. Got the B-roll sorted. Got the story sorted. I didn't record a freaking intro. I didn't record an intro.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was running around at 1 o'clock.
You got a really good intro, you know. I thought about doing that, but I just don't have the finesse, to develop a standard intro.
The animation stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't do that. I paid for that.
Nowhere else would you get the plain, honest, transparent truth than from these 3 amigos.
Not Fiverr. Evento.
Okay.
It's like stock footage, stock animation, everything. It was $5. Yeah. $5 and a couple hours worth of work.
I'll look into it. So what are your what's the biggest question you think that you have to answer on a regular basis? Or it constantly not haunts you, but just keeps coming up?
Stressing about stuck fermentation.
Really?
Yeah. Every time. And so I was I don't know.
I had my first stuck fermentation on the surprise that George and I have for you.
Oh, right. I was a beer guy before I was a distiller. And that is, I think every new brewer that has ever been in a forum has gone, oh God, should it look like this? Or, oh God, it's not fermenting fast enough. Or, oh God, like all the, because it's magic, really.
It is.
I mean, it's not, but
it is
like, when you're just standing there looking at a cardboard.
Magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the one that pops up for me
straight up
all the time.
to me. Yeah. I feel
like an alchemist.
Really connected to a fermentation when it starts. I love it.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things in the entire universe.
Oh, there's nothing better than getting up the next day, right, and finding a bubbling.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And the one I get a lot is the discussion about amylase.
Right.
And the use of the enzyme that's resident in a malted grain. I think I've explained it ad nauseum in a bunch of videos, but I'll get the phone call, George, I put the corn in, brought it to 155, nothing. I was like, well, have you converted? What? I'm like, okay, and then the other one is, on the other end of that is, George, I'm going to use sugar and molasses. How much amylase do I need? And
Right.
Carefully. I mean, you try to be really polite about it. Like, remember, amylase is only filter there to convert starch to sugars. If you've
But
already got sugars, you ain't got to use it. You know?
This goes back to us talking too much, right?
Yeah.
Like when people complain about us talking, this
Right,
is a
because they
crazy hobby
Yeah.
to get into. The learning curve is so steep at the beginning. And then once you've got the fundamentals down, the world opens up in front of you, right?
Yeah, because you start understanding, you know, you've got the environmental influences, you've got chemical influences, you've got thermodynamic influences. I mean, you've got all these things that are taking place, and then you start to understand the left and right limits of these branches that go out, you know, and then
But
you can
getting
start to
those
tinker
basics-
and
Given those basics, how does yeast work? How does starch conversion work, and when do you need it?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
and how to check your gravity, why to check your gravity. Those are critical things that, when for me, the question I get the most is usually related to the alcohol content of the cider or the applejack or beer that I'm making, and it's because people see the video, they get excited about it, they want to join in, they want to try it out, so they go get everything, but they don't realize that my video was missing some stuff. You know.
Well, where were we? We were, you're talking about people that get excited and they want to get
And they jump right into the hobby.
And that, I mean, that's perfectly okay. You know, and I
That's
applaud
honestly
for that.
that's
But,
what we all do. We
yeah.
all kind of jump in, and then we learn along the way after a couple of failures. And part of my thing is I get concerned that if they jump in without doing a little bit of extra research, because I'm not covering everything, that they'll drop the hobby. And it's such a cool hobby. I don't want that to happen. So do your research.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, the ones, and a good example is, you know, they'll get everything together and then they've got this hydrometer. It's like,
What do I do with it?
and or you know, I'll get a call or comment, you know, and I understand. Just watch the video.
We're not
We've done it.
we're not moaning
No.
or bitching at all.
No.
We're just it's just a frank discussion.
Yeah.
And the only reason we're still doing this is because we love it, right?
Yeah.
Like what else are we doing it for?
Absolutely, yeah. You gotta love the craft. I think one of the other ones is guy, you know, that gets excited, and I can understand this aspect too. Because not gonna. So, no, I'm going big. I'm going. You know, go big or go home. Well,
Start small.
There's value in that as well,
Yeah,
but
start small.
you know, of course, it's the thumper. The thumper just drives me nuts because it's so misunderstood.
Yeah.
You know, it was it was originally designed to control temperature.
Right.
You know, in the backwoods when you were using fire. You know, so
slow it down or speed it up or maintain some
different
temperature.
people. You know, they can say, "Oh, it's a double. It'll double." You can't make any extra alcohol.
No.
You know, it's you get what you got.
Right.
So, and they're also really hard to run. I don't know what your feelings are, but
I've never used one.
I
I
think
don't
they
use
look cool.
they look cool.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool to hear that.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's like a traditional thing too.
But yeah, and that's I think that one of the things that at least for me, and I've noticed from other commenters and folks in the different forums, is that you kind of fall in love with the romanticism of distilling from, you know, the way they used to do it.
Yeah.
And that's cool, but it's just like a car from the 1940s is never going to run as good as a car built today because technology has improved things to the point where you can get such an amazing machine, you know. Anyway, that metaphor
but I
went
think-
off the same.
No, I think that's
And
perfect.
we understand so much more about the hobby.
Yeah. But there's different reasons that people get into the hobby, right? And all of them are legitimate.
Mhm.
There's the romanticism of it.
Mhm.
And if that's what you want to do and you want to run a thumper or you want to run a traditional copper still,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
power to you, man. Then there's people that want to mess around with stuff and try different things all the time, which I know we sit very firmly on that.
Yeah.
And then there's people that want to perfect something. They want to run the same recipe multiple
Over and over.
times and tweak a little thing. And I think you sort of sit halfway between doing lots of different stuff and trying to really perfect the recipe.
Right. Yeah.
And all of those things are valid.
Yeah.
And there's also, you know, the people that want to get started small. I think they're going about their approach is absolutely correct. They're trying to develop a skill and a talent and an art because their intent is to open up a distillery.
Yeah.
And then once they get it and they fully understand what's going on, they go, okay, now I can do this,
Right.
as opposed to spending the, God knows how much money to open up a distillery and go, okay, what do I do next?
No matter what your goal is, start a little bit. Be modest.
Yeah.
Because what if you hate it?
Well,
What if you spend
yeah.
$1,000 and you hate it?
But then there's other people too that spending $4 or $5 grand on a piece of equipment
It's nothing.
to get started. They would rather do that
Yeah.
than jack around with the time building. And once again, that's totally
like
cool.
the Genio. If you're the Genio is great for folks like everybody knows that one person who they don't buy a project car ever
No.
because they don't want to do that.
No.
They want to buy an awesome car that is good off the lot.
Yeah, they just want to go
That's
drive
the
it.
Genio. Yeah, that's the Genio.
I mean, yeah, depending on what you want to make,
Yeah,
and once again, it's a legitimate thing. So I kind of feel like my place is not to tell anyone how to do anything.
No.
It's to give them, if you run a thumper, this is what it's going to do for you, and these are the potential drawbacks. These are the potential advantages.
right.
It's up to you. Do you want to
Yeah.
run one?
I like
I
to use
love
the phrase, a lot of times I like to use the phrase that this is not the only way to do this.
Yeah, and you do that
First of
almost
all,
every video.
So
Yeah.
that's one
this
of the
is-
things I remember. First
This is
video I
my
saw.
way. It works for me.
This is
you know?
George's way.
Yeah. And so, but there are many other ways to do this.
Oh, yeah.
This is-
Well, and it's an interesting dynamic too, right? Because there's what we want to do personally, and what we find fun.
Right.
But then there's only so many hours in the day, and we need videos.
Right.
If we're going to keep doing a video channel.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm kind of at a point now where anything I do in the shed that has anything to do with distilling, I have to get content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I just don't have enough hours in the week. Otherwise, right? Yeah.
Right.
So I would like my enjoyment would come from running the same thing multiple times and progressing it.
Yeah.
But you can't make 10 videos out of 10 runs of the same thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And some of the ideas just
boring nerd.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah. So there is a bit of give and take
Yeah.
on the YouTube side of things, but I mean, it's still awesome. So.
Yeah, and so some of the ideas just pop up. I mean, as an example, you even mentioned it, Kurt, it was the understanding yeast. Now, I'm in the midst of about a 4-month research into everything there is to know about yeast. I'm trying hard, and I've learned an awful lot.
So
I mean, just simply, yeast is a living organism, and it's got a lifespan.
Yeah.
And it's like 20 generations before that yeast cell ever produces those daughters, it dies off. A lot of people don't know that.
Well, it evolves.
It
I mean,
evolves,
it won't
it will.
necessarily die off, but it will do something different than what you want it to
Exactly.
do.
Yeah, they will mature into something different.
Yeah.
And then you change the temperature, you change the environment, you change your approach, you stress the yeast. They will do something different than you anticipated them to do. So, I'm looking forward to doing that one. That was going to be hard.
Yeah. But the brewers, I tell you what, man, I still have yet to get around A/B testing craft beer technique and craft beer theory and craft beer ideas for distilling.
Yeah.
With yeast, with like diacetyl rests, with full-on temperature control.
Yeah. Stuff they do at the commercial level.
Well, yeah, I mean, even now, dude, it's not even the commercial level.
Yeah.
The homebrewers are going crazy.
Yeah.
Like low oxygen,
No, I mean,
like cold side
stuff they do at
aeration.
the commercial level and distilling.
Oh, sorry, I'm with you. Yeah.
Because that's the thing. There's such a massive world of brewing. And just back to the yeast. How many different kinds of yeast can you get? Like 1,000 or something?
Ooh. Can we talk about Kvike?
Oh my god.
What? Can we talk about Kvike?
Kvike yeast. Have you heard of
Oh, George. Okay, it's pretty new on the scene.
it? It's a sexy new thing.
Yeah.
It ferments really hot. You can
Like
ferment
hot.
at like Texas summer kind of heat. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
You
like
put it
50
in
degrees
your box.
Celsius.
Yeah.
What?
Whatever the
And
heck
it'll
is.
just do its thing.
How many freedom units is that?
Yeah.
You need to. Yeah, you guys need to turn me on. I want to give that a try.
Yeah.
Kvike is it's that
Norwegian?
specific name comes from Norway, but it's common in all the different farmhouse kind of ale brewing in that whole area: Sweden, Norway, Netherlands.
I can understand
all that kind of
why it
stuff.
would be that. because of farmhouse.
Yeah.
Really.
And a lot of times there'll be several different strains within one batch.
It's pretty much wild
Yeah.
yeast. Like it's kind of like sourdough. Like they use
Yeah.
the
The
culture.
only way you would get it was from somebody who got some from Norway and then, propagated it and was selling a little bit of it. And now some of the big yeast houses are actually starting to produce batches of it because it's very popular.
So it's not naturally cultured in a laboratory.
Well,
it's
it
a
is-
natural.
it is-
Now
it
it
is
is.
now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was.
Yeah, I mean the same as every other Saccharomyces.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Yeah.
heard it one time. It's like that there's a red yeast that's been used in the same bakery since like the Napoleonic era. Yeah,
Cultural
and they've
life.
just
Yeah.
continued
There's
to propagate.
There's a sourdough starter in San Francisco that I think is like 200 years old.
Yeah.
They've just been, feeding it every day for 200 years. And no other sourdough tastes like it because the yeast is acclimated to that region.
Yeast is an amazing creature, all in itself.
Yeah.
It works with oxygen. It works without oxygen, but it always defaults to its primary purpose.
Yeah.
And that's to convert starch sugars into alcohol.
Yeah.
And CO2.
You can nerd about this stuff like we are, or you can just figure out what you want to do and know the steps to get there. There's always a learning curve, but you don't have to dig as deep into stuff as we are. But
No.
it's so fun when you do.
Yeah.
It really is.
No, it's a really good point though, because there is sometimes if someone hasn't started on, God damn, I almost said the J word, not the journey. I hate that word. But like if someone's new to the hobby, what we're talking about is terrifying, right? Like, can't I just use yeast? What's the difference between yeast?
Yeah, right.
You don't need it, but at the same time, you have to admit that there's a much deeper level than just pitch USO5 or just pitch bacon yeast or whatever. And once again, is what do you want from the hobby, right? Do you want to just get it done and go through the process and that's it, or do you really want to?
Or you really
delve
want to take it to
into-
that next step.
Yeah. Do you want to get to 90% and then you're cool? Yeah. Maybe that takes you a year to get to 90%, and then it might take you 2 years to get the extra 1% or whatever it is. Is that what you're into or not? And there's different parts. Like there's so many different parts of the hobby. Yeah, I mean it's the same as the yeast, right? I mean any still's going to get the job done.
Yeah.
It's just what do you
want to get
do you
out of it?
really want a certain thing? And that's why I went with the CCBM. Is that it was cheap to make. There's no valves, so there's no cost wise. I was pretty
No points
cheap
of
there.
failure.
No points of failure.
That's
Manufacture's so much easier because you're not fiddling with any little things. You're not trying to find that little stainless
That's
barrel.
a big part of it is cost and ease of doing it. Because how many of us are actually metal workers? I can't. Well, nothing.
I mean, you saw what my soldering was like.
Right. My soldering is just about as good as it is. But
I saw yours. It's much better than mine.
No. It was garbage. I just sanded the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Sand all that ugly stuff off. But
I get I want to touch on something if I could real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah,
of course.
Because I made a promise to somebody and it's through the comment section over the past couple of weeks that we would talk briefly about the flake makers.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And how they work and what their purpose is. And, just
speaking
briefly.
of touching on it,
Yeah.
I never actually.
There you go. And I brought one. This is the flake maker, and really what a deflate or reflux chamber, for lack of a better description. Really, what this is, it's got 7 tubes inside it, and it's jacketed. So you've got water that goes in the bottom and out the top. And remember, that's pretty standard for condensers, for reflux chambers, in the bottom, out the top. And now there's a reason why you meter the water into a deflagrator, and that is because you don't want to over condense. So if you're running hot vapors through here and you over condense, what happens is everything just falls back down the pipe. And you never get anywhere, and you keep increasing the temperature, you never get anywhere. Because you're condensing here instead of condensing at the condenser. So what you got to do is you got to pre-condense, and what that is that as those vapors rise, and you meter the water in slowly so that it only drops the temperature of the vapors low enough. Oh wow, here we go. We got an azeotropic blend, which means ethanol and water are going to boil off lower
coming
than
at you.
the ethanol. And when it does, the water will start to drop out, and your pure volatile substance will continue to flow. So just meter it in slowly and meter it out. Too fast, it'll quit running. Too slow, you get no action.
Right. So that is almost identical. Well, it is identical to my shotgun condenser.
Right.
It's just shorter. So
Short
I've got a
version.
shoddy on the other side. Yeah. And it's just another way that you can control how much reflux is going back down your column and how much is going over to your product condenser. Right.
Absolutely. I've seen the big onion copper stills.
Yeah.
They got the big top one on top of it. I've even seen a deflagrator, which is like a plate, a copper plate that's sealed. It's probably about an inch or so deep, and you got a water line running in or water line running out, and it goes right inside the head of the still.
There, wow.
And they meter the water through that, and that's a deflagrator in the kettle.
I didn't.
So at the very top of the kettle, you've got on the top of the head, you've got this deflagrator, and stuff's starting to drop down, and the most volatile substance continues to travel. So same principle,
Yeah.
works exactly the same way.
And that's another area where you can really go into a lot of detail as far as study and experimentation, as far as how much you're going to leave that water open to get just the, how fast you want that vapor to come through and all that stuff. So it's
Yeah.
just, and honestly, I think for stuff like that, it's all trial and error.
It
There's
is a
not
lot of
really
trial and error,
not really a lesson.
but you can fine tune it. And once
Yeah.
you get it,
I think this is a good example too, because we're constantly stuck between, do you describe what's actually happening, or do you describe what people need to know to use the product, right?
yeah, you find
And-
yourself doing it.
Yeah, so, and it's hard because you never quite know who you're talking to, right? You could be talking to the guy that's been doing this for 30 years and is hanging out to help the community out, in which case we all sound like a bunch of idiots,
Yeah.
right? You could be helping the guy out who's just started, and anything more than that or anything deeper than that is going to freak them out and they're going to quit the hobby.
So
I think
there
was,
is that happy. You got to hit that balance
You gotta
where
try.
you can retain
I think
a
that's one of
viewer.
the mistakes I made.
Yeah, but still,
My cider video was I went a little too casual, like
Yeah.
people watching
Yeah.
number two. I just assumed that if you're looking up how to make sweet sparkling cider, you've already made cider before and you know what's going on.
Yeah.
But the video got so popular that everybody and their
people-
brother was watching it
Yeah.
who had never even thought about making cider before, and why is this in my suggestions?
Yeah.
But then they watch it and they get interested in the hobby. But I left some stuff out of that video, man.
Yeah.
And that's
We all
for
do
every single
Yeah.
video that we do, we have to try
Make
to
that
walk
choice,
that
right?
line.
Yeah. And I mean, I actively make 3 types of video. I make a video that goes out there and is discoverable for someone that's never seen me before and has probably never distilled before. I make another type of video that is for the same sort of person but a year or two down the track, that is giving them a little bit more information. And then I make videos that are just about the community. So anyone that's never seen me before will go, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
But for the people that are already there, they love it. So
that's
I mean,
your
to,
Patreon, right?
yeah, but so the Patreon's another thing. Like I do that on Patreon,
Right.
Well, and we can do something for them as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, for example, like this, right? So you said the
This would not be for real.
no, and so the lighter vapors are allowed to go through,
Yeah.
which is what they need to know.
Yeah.
Like the actual way it's working is not. I mean,
Yeah.
the reflux coming down is stripping lighter vapor out of the vapor that's. Sorry, the reflux coming down is stripping the heavier stuff out as it's going down, and the vapor going up is stripping the lighter stuff out of the stuff that's coming down.
And that's the problem, is finding a way to condense that information into like 2 sentences so
Yeah.
that we don't,
blow someone out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I tend to go a little bit. Sometimes I think I go a little bit too far in depth. But I'm of the
but
opinion-
honestly, your style is so open, and like I said, you
Well, I
always remind
appreciate
me of
that.
my
My
high
intent,
school
really,
chemistry teacher.
my intent though,
Bill
But
is-
in
Nye.
a good way.
Bill Nye of
Yeah,
Of the
Bill Nye's a
Distilling.
science guy.
Yeah.
And I've heard Alton Brown,
Yeah.
the cook.
Yeah.
But my intent is, I think that if you understand a process that you love, and you want to know everything about it, if something should go wrong, if you understand from here to here, and that's all there is to it, you got it all. You know how it works, why it works, when something stops, you'll know where to go.
Right.
You'll know
Knowing
how
how
to
to
fix it. You'll know
diagnose
how to
the
recover
problems.
from it, or attack it. That type of information, I think, is valuable. Some people, fast forward through it if you want to. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I like using
Totally.
pictures and
Yeah.
paper and stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know, kind of old school descriptives.
Yeah, you do the whiteboard and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's I think that's an important point. Is if you already know everything, just skip over it to the good parts.
There you go.
Yeah.
You
Skip to the
if
pretty
you-
part.
If you
Yeah.
don't watch the whole thing, because we're trying to make sure that all the information in the video
Yeah.
is
And
necessary.
we're flawed, man. We're human. We're not going to get it right.
Yeah, no,
Not everything.
and nothing, like George said, this is the way we each individually are doing it, and there's 1,000 ways to get it done. So, if you don't like the way one of us is doing something, feel free to experiment and find your own way, or do some research and find a better way to do it. And then when you do find a better way, share it. Tell us in the comments,
Yeah.
because we need to know that stuff too.
Just to say, if you do want to do it, I don't know, maybe it's different for you guys, but if there is something like that I've done wrong and you think that you need to check me, do it. Flick me a comment in the comment section, but email me.
Yeah, I love you.
Yeah,
because
because sometimes we'll miss the comments.
yeah, we do miss them sometimes, and
I don't
And
have
it's
that
hard
many
to-
videos, but these guys have so many videos and they get so many comments that they'll never see all the different notifications for comments they get. I still only have like 23 or 25
yeah, but I'm pretty
videos
sure you've
still.
got the biggest video out of all three of us. That
Yeah, but
But still, if you
still,
stay,
I mean,
I found that if I stay on the comments,
Yeah.
I claim, I like to claim that I get to every one of them.
right.
What I won't do though is I won't respond to every
yeah,
one
give
of
me
them.
a thumbs up.
I'll hit a like or loved your comment.
Yeah.
You just understand. I mean, I've got maybe 100 of them that I've got to get through, and I can't spend my entire
Yeah.
being just But there are a lot of them on there. I'll respond with a reply.
I think we can all agree that you are the most dedicated to talking to people, because he posts his phone number in the video.
Yeah, you're crazy, man. We were sitting up in the shed, and you got a call today,
Yeah,
and I think you're nuts.
yeah. We were putting
It's all a
together-
service for the community. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that in my emails.
that's appreciated,
and
man.
I answer comments in the morning, then I do the emails, and then I get my coffee and cigarette and go out back and I pull out the phone and I start going back and calling the numbers that I missed overnight because
Yeah.
I turned the phone off.
Yeah. We love you guys for watching and commenting and
Oh,
everything, but I'm never going to post my phone number. I don't think I could handle it.
Yeah,
I wasn't very good at customer service when I was.
yeah.
So yeah.
It's really believe it or not, it's really a wonderful community.
Oh,
I do
we are
believe you.
so lucky. If you just roam around YouTube and
Yeah.
look at the
Comment
bollocks that
sections,
goes on
Oh,
the comment
my
section.
other different genres of video.
Oh man,
I watch a husband and wife that they're slowly building their house over time, and their comment section is just murderous, and I can't even believe it because it's. I mean,
and it drives them away, right?
yeah,
You as a creator, you can't look at that many negative,
yeah.
demeaning comments and still want to get up in the morning and make
I
another
mean,
video.
honestly, I
Just,
think that we're lucky that our hobby is kind of a niche hobby, and it's not like construction.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
thing.
not like everybody does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you put those nails in wrong. You should be using different nails, or you
Yeah.
don't know how to do drywall. Or, no, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm just building my house. That's all I know. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I think, and one of the unique things for us too is that our community is so strong.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
dude.
it's so
Yeah.
tied together that
And
when we
there's so
do
many
interact
people.
with them, they really want to participate,
And
and that's
so many
great.
people
And
that
it's,
know so
Yeah.
much, so they go and they'll actually start answering questions for us. Like a couple days ago, somebody just popped a link to like amylase enzyme to answer somebody else's
Yep.
question. I was like, yep, that's it. Good job.
share it. That's right.
Oh, dude, my comment section is more often than not more valuable than the video.
Yeah.
Like in all
Yeah,
seriousness.
the people that chime in and they share. I use this phrase a lot too, because this is so true. Only in America, especially, you can walk into any Walmart and walk up to any man, and I use the term any gentleman mid-aged or so, and whisper to him and say, "Hey, what do you know about distilling?" And he's going to feel obligated. He's going to feel obligated to tell you everything in the world there is to know about distilling. He ain't never distilled a drop. Okay, so I just always offer, be careful who you talk to, number one. Number two, be careful of your choices of where you get your information from, because trust me, there are people out there that will tell you everything they know, and they don't know anything.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is too that even the people you trust are going to get it wrong eventually.
Oh,
Yeah.
So when I tell you something, dude, don't like if
Back it
something
up.
doesn't feel quite right about it, or it's something critical to what you're
Or
doing.
if it's just not even working for you.
Yeah, dude, like check around.
Dig
If you
in.
if you find a better way,
Find some more information.
get back.
how
to
many
us.
of you get the? Well, I did everything you did and it didn't work.
I've not had
never
that
get
once.
those.
I have, and my response is usually, well, obviously you didn't do it. Sorry, it works for me. You
Yeah,
know,
I
and
never
oh, by
get
the
those.
way, it works
My
for the
videos are
thousands
perfect.
of other people who have
Yeah.
done this. And and I hate to make you feel bad about it. I said, but Mike, that I went to visit, is totally blind. And Mike is an awesome distiller.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
he
does
is.
it over and he doesn't mess it up.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
That, by the way,
He
that
just-
talking PID you made
Oh,
was
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
awesome,
thinking
dude.
of that
Oh
That was
gosh,
good.
and that wasn't me. That, believe it or not, that was a community. That was,
I know.
That was one time.
That's the
when,
kind of thing. We've got people like that.
Yeah.
Geniuses and generous people in this community. It's awesome.
Yeah, and the guy who will still remain nameless, who actually built the brains of that thing.
Yeah.
But the community, when I posted that, the community came out. There were offers of payment. There, donation. We took nothing.
Right.
We did it all for nothing.
Yeah.
And I flew down there and gave it to him, and we played with it. It was just awesome.
That was such a cool video.
He's broken it once since, and I repaired it. He popped the button off, so he sends me. I repaired it, sent it back. It's working great.
Good.
But the outpour of love and support throughout the community
Yeah.
was just so overwhelming. It took us about 3 months, but we got it.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Good people.
Bam.
Is that a nice place to a positive note to wrap up on?
I think so. Yeah. What do you say? We go start some trouble.
Sun's
You always
coming
say. You say. I always say, happy distilling.
Chase the craft.
Happy everything.
There you go.
Let's go find something to do.
Right. Let's go find something to do. Yes. Thanks. Every
I got
once
you,
in a while, I need somebody to remind me of my own
Let's-
logo.
Let's retake that.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
do it
yeah.
right now. Well, as always, happy distilling.
Chase the craft.
Let's go find something to do.
That way.
Bam.